Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am BorderWise, and welcome back to From the Depths. And it's update day, and this is a quite significant update. This is the stable 3.8.0.1 update, and there's a bunch of cool stuff that's been happening here. It's mostly an AI update, and coincidentally, I have, in recent videos, been talking mad smack about the AI, the From the Depths AI's ability to avoid running into stuff, or the lack thereof, its ability to do that. And it's almost as if the devs heard me, it's not because of that, by the way. Because the devs, as per the patch notes, we've spent a lot of time getting waypoints and collision avoidance working a lot better. There's also a few more goodies thrown in. As with every update, you might need to close down Steam entirely to get it to show the download properly. So, remember to do that. First things first, you'll notice that we've got 3 ships here. And hopefully you would have seen that, well, firstly, all these guys have been ordered to go the same direction, and they avoided each other very, very well. They're in fact keeping their distance from each other very, very nicely. In fact, they are so coordinated now that they're avoiding even crossing each other's path, which is very nice. Admittedly, these are... this is something I made some time ago just for fun, really. It's called the Kemp Ridley, named after the smallest species of sea turtle. It's nothing particularly special. It's reasonably small and maneuverable as ships go, so it can manage that quite nicely, but already I've noticed collision avoidance is much better for ships, which is absolutely fantastic. It means that videos I've pre-recorded before this update come out, I'm gonna look like a bit of a silly Billy. Excuse me. Alright, so, added collision avoidance. Added a bearing/heading collision avoidance routine where vehicles will turn to avoid each other. This complements the existing vertical collision avoidance, which orders pairs of vehicles to change altitude to avoid one another. UI. Increase the fidelity of path view mode, showing which alteration that collision avoidance/altitude adjustment, etc. Make to the waypoint. So what does this mean? So if we hop here, over here in adjustments, you'll see the collision avoidance section is, well, it's fleshed out. So avoidance methods for allied vehicles, avoidance for enemies, altitude avoidance, so it'll adjust its altitude to avoid stuff. It'll also now change its bearing and heading to avoid collisions. And it also, just for water and land, consider the paths of other vehicles and attempt to avoid crossing them, which is why these fellas, sorry, I gotta do this video, but also, I have a persistent cough, it sucks. You'll see that these guys are avoiding crossing each other's paths entirely. I have set them to sail a long way down here, and it's even more noticeable if you give them something to fight, for instance. So if I do this, and then, oh, I don't know, what can these things fight? Let's have them fight a barracuda, because that's funny. These guys probably aren't going to win, but we'll have to see. So let's see how much they run into each other, because that'll be funny. What else are we talking about? Alright, so local weapon controller added a minimum block count limit and minimum speed limit to the existing slider. Let's see. Let's see how that do. So we go here, we got a local weapon controller. Yes, we're under attack, it doesn't matter. So, what do we got here? Local weapon controller, minimum block count limit. Engage vehicles in this block range. Okay, so that's the slider that has been changed. The breadboard also has had some things added as well. Where's the breadboard? Let's go here. And so there's a time of day info that's been added, and a target volume output to the target info module for AI breadboard. So let's see here. Where's it? Input, primary target info, so target volume. Lovely, lovely. So, let's get rid of that. How are we doing? Not great. One of our ships is being bodied quite badly. That sucks. Oh, we don't have missile defense. That explains why everything's going so badly for us. Also, there's the Barracuda. Just, you know, being Barracuda-y. Oh no. But you'll notice that none of my ships have collided with each other, and that's very, very nice. Excuse me. Right. Alright, so what's been fixed here? A bunch of stuff. Collision avoidance. Fixed to the aerial collision avoidance, where the choice to avoid only friendly units would result in only avoiding enemy units. Right, so I didn't even know that was a problem, so I guess that was a problem, and now it's being dealt with, I guess. UI. Fixed an issue causing path view tooltips to not show up when in fleet control mode with the unit selected. Multiplayer. Adventure bell ringing noise is more audible and triggers correctly on clients. Who was it? The Cringe would probably like that. If you don't know who that is, they were doing a multiplayer adventure mode thingy, which was hilarious to watch. Terribly sorry. Multiplayer. Munition decorations for missiles now spawning correctly on clients. APS. Bug with 2-meter mantlet fixed, where the tooltip was displaying incorrect max possible elevation. And target prioritization. Bug fixed where the bonus to current slider couldn't go negative. Got it. Alright, so what else has been changed? Pathfinding. Paths that finish in unsuitable terrain, water depth or land height issues will never be selected, but paths that travel through these areas can still be chosen if the starting point of the vehicle is also unsuitable. How are we doing? We have damaged the Tweeties a lot. And what else? I actually want to go see... How you doing, dude? Not great by the looks of it. Let's hang out on you for a little bit. Collision avoidance. Fixes to the system that determines when an aerial collision is likely to take place. Collision avoidance. Collision avoidance option is no longer on-off friendly only. You can toggle avoidance for friends and enemies and toggle on-off for each different routine. Damn it, COVID. Thankfully, there's the soothing sound of gunfire to go with me being still not recovered. Right, AI. Point out and maintain difference behavior. Tries harder to find a suitable place to position the original waypoint when the waypoint is inaccessible due to land height or water depth. Pathfinding. Pathfinding will move the final path node onto the goal position to make pathfinding more accurate when a large turning circle is selected. I really hope I did turn my microphone on for this, because if I have to re-record this, I'm gonna die. Okay, we're good. Where were we? Pathfinding. Pathfinding will effectively reduce the turning circle variable when close to the endpoint to increase the accuracy of getting to the waypoint. Cutaway. Change increments in UI to 0.5, so that's the cutaway thing, which I never remember how to do. Decorations. Change allowed deco tabs on a block to be 200 from 32. Whoa! So you can go 200 individual decorations on a block. That's too much. Removed. AI. Remove the practically unused support for multiple terrain pathfinding endpoints to simplify pathfinding. So let's go... I don't know, let's go here. Blurg. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but I'm guessing it's all good in the neighborhood. Okay, right, now what? Alright, so that's the basics of it. Basically, hopefully, Craft will be much smarter about avoiding each other now, which is absolutely lovely. This is something I think everyone has been wanting to happen for the longest of times, because, well, it's just really annoying when Craft don't avoid each other properly. It's a pain in the butt. And I know that I've been whinging about it recently quite a lot, so glad to see that I no longer have cause to whinge. There has also been a lot of campaign updates, by the way. So now I'm looking over at Discord, at the official From the Depths Discord server, and you can kind of like, you can go check this out for yourself. There's too much to read, but the one thing I am going to mention... The one thing I am going to mention is that plasma vehicles have been added to Neater. So, in particular, they're not incredibly scary, like existing Lightning Hood stuff, for instance, is scarier than the new plasma vehicles they have, but it is worth showing some of their new stuff. So over here we have things like, where is it? It is the Faraday, which is a plasma front-sider with a bunch of missiles, and this is quite fun. And there's also things like the Ampere have been changed, and the Megawatt and stuff like that have been changed. Ooh. And there's stuff to Glau. Basically, like, all the campaign changes. Not going to read all those out because there's a lot of changes to individual vehicles. Anyway, here's the Faraday. One of the new plasma craft you get to worry about. I haven't checked the stats on these, so actually I'm going to right now. I'm going to spawn another Faraday, because let's embrace the chaos. Let's go over here, and ooh, look, you look great in my fleet colors. Right, so let us see here. What's it? Alright, so the damage per shot isn't amazing. It's around just under 4,000. Let's look at your innards. Okay, what am I looking at? Lots of plasma juice. Delicious plasma juice. Beautifully decoed missiles, by the way. This is actually a missile front-sider with, like, bonus plasma rather than anything else. Wow, this guy is, this guy is actually getting bodied by, like, both a Kemp Ridley and and our friend, our new Faraday friend. Oh, hey, look at that! You brought down the Barracuda, you magnificent little bastards. Hooray for the Kemp Ridley. And I'd like to... Okay, it is kind of a canoe, I'm going to admit. Anyway, so that's basically it for this update. It's, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. What the hell is that? Oh. Oh, yeah, there's the Faraday. Basically, a bunch of... The AI is much better now, and I look forward now to seeing how it works, like, in a campaign. As I'm recording this, I'm streaming the following morning. By the time you see this, that stream would have happened. And by gum, we will all know whether these updates have stuck. Because it'd be very nice to play with ships when they're not running into each other all willy-nilly. So, that just about does it. I'm gonna go off and have a coughing fit now. Oh my god. Okay, I really need to stop now. I am so sorry. Don't catch COVID. It lasts a while. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. Please, I'm dying. It really helps. And there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters. Thank you to the devs for continuing to update this wonderful game. And sorry if you've watched my videos and I sound too whiny about ships running into each other trying to make babies. So, thank you all so much. Farewell!